Howdy. Sorry for interjecting on this funny recording. If you like my content and want to see more of me, feel free to check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bajongles1 on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, Pacific Standard Time. And maybe consider checking out my socials of Bluesky and Tumblr at BigWare1 username Bajongles. Um, and now back to your regularly scheduled program. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? I am Bajongles once again. I have a cat really wanting my bagel that I got myself, but you can't have it. I got you lunch. Yeah. Make sure to eat plenty, gamers. No, no, as I said, today we are going to be drawing the straw not the straw hat pirates, the red hair pirates. Because I was looking at it, my technical difficulties. I was looking into it, and most of them show up at the same time, like in the same panel, so I'm gonna draw them as a group. Mm. Most of them don't like are in one, but a particular person is technically left out. But it would feel bad if I left them out of it just because they showed up in the next panel. That person who I'm not leaving out is the one, the only Ben Beckman. So I'll be drawing him in this too. Um, all right, bagel done. Yeah, no, how is everybody? Uh, now that that's situated, yeah, I'm gonna be drawing the red hair pirates, and let me get the Outer Wilds music situated. There we go. Alright, we are gaming with a capital G. Alright, let me get some stuff open. Yeah, I don't mind the settings showing up on my PNG tuber. That happens when I try and minimize everything except it, because I have to have it not minimized or else it won't show up. Hey Gracie, you want out? There we go. Love you, Gracie. Krita should be opening. There we go. Okay, it's starting up. How is the music level? Let me hear it over on phone land real quick. Alright, seems like a good volume. Alright. Alright, sick. So I'm going to do new image. I am going to go to webcomics folder on my Google Chrome, and I am going to look for the panel as reference. I figured I should start doing this because it's awesome and cool. You know, just overall, it just makes sense to do this. And it's easier to find reference when you're literally looking at the reference material. No, Higuma, you arrive later. I'm going to do you later. Okay, control plus. Sick. And let's get the screenshots. And there we go. And now, without further ado, our time. There it is. There's the canvas. There it is. I'm going to go to sound settings again. This keeps happening. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now it's good. Now it's Pog. C'est magnifique. Increase the size of this panel. Pirates. East blue. Da, da, da. I'm trying to find all of them in. Yeah, there we go. There's Lucky Roo. I'll get them situated into there. There we go. Into their proper arrangement and such in just a big. I need to get another Ben Beckman. I need to get a Yasa. Ah. I'm not using that Yasop because that's too late in the timeline. I can just use that panel, it'll be fine. Here's a good one. They messed up his hair though, he has dreads. So I'll take that into account with that. He could have just gotten rid of his dreads, I guess, like, and straightened out his hair for some reason. Fandom Wiki. There we go. Fandom Wiki's a little funky. I don't like it, but I have to use it because it's everywhere. Oh, I see which one he is. Okay. Alright, six. Sorry about this. I'm looking up reference. I'm looking up good reference. Alright, I see who he is in the... Okay, nope. That's exactly who I thought he was. He doesn't have Monster yet. When does Monster first show up? Hey, One Piece, thank you. No, he's there. Monster is there. Just not in that image that I chose. He's in the corner somewhere, so I'm going to add him. You know what, it's easier to just re-click on the link. I didn't know this guy's name was Building Snake. Interesting. There he is, Building Snake. Time for hongo. Oh, he's the doctor. Oh, I didn't know that. Ah, interesting. So I was just counting uh the number of people in the Red Hair Pirates crew, and it seems like it's the same number as Luffy's crew. I don't need to add Gab though. Gab does not show up yet. They don't want you to know this, but it's true. Gab does not show up yet. Now I'm going to print screen. I'd say cool. Now I get to do something funny. I get something cool. Going to Lucky Roo. Then Ben Beckman. A better image of East Blue Yasop. Then there's this guy. And of course, Monster. And Building Snake. And last, and maybe least, I don't remember him, is Hongo. There we go. There's Lucky Roo taken care of. Shift. It says shift. Hey. Ben Beckman. It's Beckman time. Time for Beckman. Ispluriasa. Then there's lime juice. I didn't mean to stretch him out. There we go. Gotta make him juicy. Monster. Let me look at another image of Monster real quick so that I can... Okay, he looks more or less the same, is the thing. It's just that the art style updated. Building snake. You know, the secret extra snake clone. Like solid snake, liquid snake. Now there's building snake. Let's see, and then finally there's Gabon. And then this one has more Ben Beckman, but it's also to help me with the scene. I want this to be a little ambitious. Have I finished most of the ones I've already done yet? No, but that is going to be a project for another time. I just want to get them all started so that I don't forget them, and then I can come back to them later. You see, that's the joy of this. I promised myself to draw all of them, not necessarily to finish all of them at the same time. That helps me alleviate the pressure a little bit. So, wham, wham. But first... How did I do the thing last time? I was able to highlight them before. There we go. I think it's just gonna be a funny little stream today. You know? That should be fine. This also allows me to practice perspective in the world. Oh, and speaking of red-haired pirates, the Shanks VOD, like the VOD of me drawing Shanks, has gotten 5 whole views. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 5 people that wanted to see the thing that I'm working on. And honestly, any amount of people seeing my stuff is way more than enough. That feels super good. It's very encouraging. And I want to say, if you're one of those people, thank you so much. I don't know why it went black like that. I didn't even click on another window. Let's see. Yeah, with this, the perspective does go up a little. Like, wrong way. I want it to be like that. Da 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 dum da 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 dum ba um. The world is beautiful, isn't it? Let me get a good rectangle. Get a good rectangle. And then here we go. And then make sure that the X is as in the middle as you're willing to make it. And there we go. And you have a bag. Wrong way. What needs to happen is a line, not a square. Oh, sometimes the world is scary, but I'm glad I get to spend some time doing something I love with people interested in what I have to say. Even if that person is just me. You, you know, when you're doing stuff like this, you need to remember that you're also, uh, it's also important to keep yourself entertained, much like other people, because, if you're not entertained, then no one's entertained, because people can sniff that shit out super fast. Da, 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 da. Out, Outer Wilds is so good. Highly recommend for those who have not uh, had the chance to partake. And this is a simple one point perspective, but it's good to practice. I haven't practiced environmental perspective in a while. It is something good to remember. Then we get that golden and then perspective. need to zoom out a bit so that I can see. I think that's a big mistake I'm making. See, there we are. Perspective is important to learn, and I should know it. You know what they say, knowing is half the battle. Da 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 da. Alright, let me lean back a little bit because I think the last time I leaned. Yo, a regular gremlin, how's it going? Uh, I think the last time I leaned forward too much like that, I had to lower the volume of the VOD in editing because turns out my computer's ingrained mic is quite good. Piano, hi, it's great to see you. I'm working on the Red Haired Pirates collectively because they all show up in like the same panel, except for Ben Beckman. But I didn't want to leave him out. Ah, you're making carbonara. Oh, it's been a while since I've had carbonara. Let me actually, wham. And then I start like this, and ah, I don't think I've had any other kinds. Um, like there's a really good like properly Italian restaurant. Um, like a couple towns over. That's not too far away. That's really good. I just haven't had their carbonara yet. One thing I'm excited about is that there's a coffee place that's within walking distance of my house. And after my favorite like went out of business recently, I get to have like a local coffee shop coffee again. Which I would much rather not go to Starbucks or Dutch Bros because their coffee is not to my taste, and Starbucks is a bad company. I I happen to not enjoy their anti-union stance, frankly. See which ones are left. That one's good. This one is. There we go. Sort of a fascinating thing about food history in general that I really, really like to like look through. Yeah, it can be a blanket statement. Yeah. Yeah, except for Costco. Costco is a good company. I like them, but as soon as their CEO goes, then who knows what's gonna happen? Because it's sort of like any succession. Sometimes there's and Valve. No, Valve. I'd say Valve's a pretty good company. You know, like once like the person that's keeping it good like goes, you can't guarantee that it's gonna stay good. Oh yeah, I love the Arizona iced tea person. Even though I don't really drink Arizona iced tea too much. Like, I've had it and it's good, right? But I haven't really had it too much. I didn't mean to control Z that. That was a good angle. But yeah, no, I'm mostly like doing my best to try and shop local, which I know is a privilege to like for a lot of people. Because sometimes you live in a small town and the one place that has everything you need is Walmart. And so like I get it. I'm not gonna be like Puritan about it of like, oh, you're an evil person if you shop at Walmart. But like, I have the privilege to not have to go to places like that. So I'm not gonna. And frankly, local coffee is better. Ah, do you want choice A, B, or C? Are they all bad? I don't know. I don't live in I live in a state that is closely aligned with 49 other states. I don't really like usually other states stuff encroaches on us. I don't really understand like only having a small amount of things. I kind of envy it a little bit, because I would much rather. There's some things from down in California that are up here that I'm not a fan of, and stuff. Oh God, stuff from Washington. Like Boeing and Starbucks are Washington's fault. Yeah, 32. 32 is a good size for this. Should I now? Ah, nah. No, I won't now. Huh. Big store in Norway. Huh. Yeah, we have some local stuff here, but a lot of them are technically owned by like bigger like national things. Because like they were bought up and then they just become that company. But like they're technically regional. That's just how it works. Let me see what to do. What to do, what to There we go. Okay, so the bar is on this side. Alright, that makes sense. Over in Portland, they're pretty good at having a bunch of local stuff, which I'm happy about. We have some here. But usually we have to go out of town, technically, to like go to a lot of things. That's just how it works when you live around a big metropolitan area. Although I love this guy's face. I love how he looks after the time skip because he looks completely different. I believe this is Builder Snake. And fucking Builder Snake. Let me let me let me open him up real quick. You know, really get inside of his rib cage. This is what 14 years does to a person. And that's 14 years. Yeah, exactly. Right, like what a glow up. I mean all the red hair pirates got a massive glow up. But like still, goddamn. Um um is that the song or are you talking about a character or a real person? Oh, right. The latest One Piece chapter spoilers. I'm I've sort of stayed away from spoilers by accident somehow because like I've been on top of like getting to One Piece chapters, right? Like Scopper Gibbon showing up in the latest chapter is very fucking major. Uh I don't know if that's spoiler if that's who you're talking about, but he is talking about love a lot and it's not spoilers cuz it's out now. Right? Like I've read it. Yep, he's the Minister of Love, baby. God, the Roger pirates really like except for Crocus. Like had a massive glow up as old men. I don't understand it. Right? They're like the Scupper Gibbon, Silver's Rayleigh, and they both look stellar. I'm so excited to see what the deal is with chapter 1140. Has he now? Makes sense. Uh makes sense. Have you seen Garp? Can't wait to get to drawing him, honestly. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course I've seen Whitebeard. See the table. Okay. I'm like, I understand it now, and then I proceed to not understand. Let's remove that layer. I don't need him to look like that right now. family. For 12 months. Okay, I realized I forgot a very crucial, insanely important step to this whole process, and that is the actual horizon line. I mean, yeah, of course. Like it makes sense that that would happen, and also when Oda has like individual people he bases them off of. Like I forget exactly who, but Whitebeard is based off of like some guy. Like just some random old guy that Oda met and was like really inspired by, so it makes sense. There we go. I think that leads towards the center. Yes. It's the right layer. Yes, I did not mistake the layer again. Oh, wait, no, no, no. I need to. Actually, no, I'm right. Yeah, no, I'm actually correct on this for once because the bar is on the right. Or not on the right, on the left. I mean, yeah, of course, and yeah, no, of course, of course Oda would have. Also, I have not read that the thing you're referencing, but I do want to. It looks really nice. I got it recommended to me by like uh a close family friend of mine who's basically an aunt. So I trust the judgment quite a bit. All right, let's see. I completely forgot a piece of reference that I'm going to find. Also, I feel fine for using a technically not official. Yeah, of course. Yeah, she's a massive weeb. She's been friends with my mom since like I was at least very little. Yeah, incredibly based. I actually a while back borrowed the entirety of Full Metal Alchemist from her. And I read the entire thing uh in like a week, I think. And of course that's after I had already watched all of Brotherhood. Right, so like it wasn't exactly entirely new to me. It was still a great time. The Full Metal Alchemist manga is a great read. Very concise. Truth pilled, honesty maxing. Let's see, good reference to the angle I'm thinking of. God, I love early One Piece's facial expressions because of just how cartoony they are. Like the dude by the gate. See, there's okay. That angle helps me a little bit. Right. Oh God, I forgot. Yeah, no, he's truth, and you need to go. You need to see. You need to see the truth. Behind the door. To and it'll cost you. God, I love Full Metal Alchemist. They need to read it again. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a good angle, and I can't find it yet. Okay, that is clearly the back. Yeah, that's clearly the back. So I need to find the one that also has the back. You know what? You know what? I'm epic. I can just decide to do something with my mind, and nobody can do anything about it. Insert this new layer. There we go. Wrong tool. There it is. Shift. Big. Mirror horizontal. Like look at look at Luffy's face. It's very funny. I sit and weep down by his grave. What will one plan one day? Let's see. There's also this. Thank you, snipping tool. Very awesome. Without you, without you, none of this art would be nearly as feasible. Can I just say the usage of the character homunculus, father, uh, absolutely stellar. I love that he's the dwarf in the glass. Yeah, hello. And measures there below. There we are. So that I can actually bring this up like that and look at the references more clearly. That's sick. Oh, he's, oh. Huh. Looking for reference. Not finding much. That. Yeah, yeah, things are good. Okay. I needed to get rid of that, but now I need to imagine. I can actually do that. And then just like that, I have something that goes into the horizon of rain. But now I'll have to look at the references again to see how far it goes. Kind of looks like it goes to the end, and then there's like a little thing there. Yeah, like a pillar. And then it ends. Also, it seems like you may have left a regular gram. Oh, nope. Hello. Alright. Stuff is. Stuff is being a little weird on my end on Twitch, but it should be fine. It's not an OBS problem. It just seems to be a Twitch problem. Right, here we are getting this counter taken care of. And uh, I'd say the pillar maybe goes like so. I'm probably gonna have to watch the first episode of One Piece again just to like double check on, if everything's correct or not. I I I don't necessarily trust early Toei with being the most accurate, but it is canon. So, there is that and there is some credence to using their designs for stuff. I'm excited to see the One Piece. Because I saw the not the behind the scenes, but like the sort of tour and interview with Wit Studio that was done. And oh boy, am I excited. I accidentally clicked on a window instead of just doing this like I should have. I can't tell if that's a wall or a pillar. Is the thing. Fusha Village Bar. Let's see, I'm looking for a better reference. Fisher Village, Party's Bar, interior. There we are. Alright. Need to find a good interior image that I can use. Oh, no, I was incorrect. I think. I think I may have been incorrect. That is not a pillar, but is in fact probably a ladder? From what it looks like. Oh well. I know, it's episode 3. Music 2. Sorry about this, I'm struggling with images. There we go. I'll just wing it. And slowly closer together and smaller. With... looks like proper amount of shelves. Like so. Shelf. And let me double check on... Okay, I see at least 2, so on the safe side I'm gonna go with 3 shelves because that sounds a bit better. I like the number 3. 1, 2, and 3 are all numbers that The human brain doesn't have to actually count to understand. Which is really interesting because that means everything else in our brain, like how our brain technically counts, is it's all a mixture of ones, twos, and threes. And I'm not quite sure how brains work because kind of nobody is except for experts. And even then, experts are always saying they don't know things all the time because that's how knowing things works. Let me, let me get rid of this to fix that. Da, 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 da. And now we have shelves on this side, kind of, maybe. I'm doing all these steps with the background now. Another fucking cheap viewer bot. I wish that that wouldn't happen, but it does. Yeah, there we go. And okay, we have shelves being made. We have progress. We have amazing progress. Progress being progressed. Should I shorten the bar? Should I? I think I should. Well, I'll figure that out afterwards. Once I do to have a funny little thing in the middle of these stools so that they end up being proper stools. Nothing needs to be exact right now or even sometimes ever. However, this is is fun to be correct, so I am going to do my best. Yeah. Sort of back to Full Metal Alchemist. It's quite good. It is quite good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite though, even though it does literally everything well. If that makes sense. Uh it does things good, it does things nice. But One Piece is still my favorite. Oh, that reminds me. On With Drock, I really want to see Mama Drock's reaction, or not reaction, but analysis of Full Metal Alchemist. Oh my god. Oh, that sounds like it would be a great time. You know what, a regular gremlin. I real I realized that I could click on your profile, and I kind of forgot that you can do that from Twitch chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a follow because you're really cool and I like hanging out with you. Because it's a good let me see. No, it is not. Needs to be a bit less than that. I know this is technically the inside of the party's bar. However, I find this necessary because I'm going to be drawing all of them as they appear. It's a little ambitious, but I enjoy doing things. Go. Go. Good. I think I can just put the funny tables wherever, kind of. Right? I th I certainly think so. Like this, there, just, I messed up. I messed up a little bit. This is too big. This is too big, so I'm going to do a new layer, have this be like, I don't know, 75, and then I'm gonna redraw it, and then I'm gonna squish it a little bit to show that it's not quite so big. And then maybe things will work out, you know? Forgot I need a slightly different color so that I can see the difference. Drawing time, time for drawing. On beats da 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 da. I just looked at the calendar. I don't know why I did, but it reminded me. Friday is Valentine's Day. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, but I'm gonna do something. I might draw funny heart assets and talk about how the clowns love each other and their culture of romance. Who knows? Or I could do more of my game world and talk about the different species and their relationships and such. There's a lot I could do, and I'm very excited. Da 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 da. Wrong one. I meant for this one, but I didn't quite match that up. There we go. And you do this. And then, oh boy, I get to do this too. Stop snapping. I thought I turned off that setting. You had to draw the shelves. Oh. Sorry if I'm not talking a whole ton at the exact moment. I'm just sort of relaxing and having a good time drawing. It's nice to draw. I think more people should do it. Way. Then you do this, and that bit's taken care of. That's taken care of, and that's good. I know this doesn't look like much right now, but it will. I am choosing to trust the process. I just need to, yeah, I need to shrink that down a little bit. Redo this. Full perspective. And sort of just adjust the perspective in a way that works. I still need to figure out how to do this perspective tool, but it's pretty decent, pretty solid. I might need to completely redo I might need to completely redo the whole thing, but that should be fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll need to redo that with a whole new idea of how to get this done because it's at a good height. The height is quite good, actually. That's perfect. It's just that it's a bit too long, and there needs to be more. It needs to be a bit more space. Yeah, there needs to be a little bit more space in the back for stuff to happen, and I kind of messed that up a little bit, but it should be fine. Should be fine. Should be good. Yeah, it should be quite stellar. So I don't even have to think too much about how to shorten some of this. I just need to follow what follow the lines I set in place, and then I can sort of situate myself in a good position. On one hand, I was thinking of going a bit longer today to get something like to sort of allow myself to take a more leisurely pace with this, but also I just now got caught up with my VODs that I needed to do. I'm finally caught up with them, and doing a really long one would take a while to like edit and then upload. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out as I go along today. I think I shouldn't care so much about the VOD as much as the actual experience of streaming. Once I can afford to pay somebody, and a personal close friend of mine, to edit, like, I'll eventually be able to, but until then, I'm more than happy to do it myself. Let's see. Yeah, that may have been a good move on my part to do the perspective a little funky like that. You're not a little funky like that, but fix the slightly funky perspective. Yeah! Quite good. Quite good, quite stellar. Something I noticed with a lot of One Piece characters it, that like come back from the East Blue is the just massive glow up that they all go through. So I don't mean art style wise, I mean like as actual characters. Because God, the red hair pirates. They absolutely needed that glow up, I think. Yasop looks great now. Lucky Roo looks great now. Shanks looks mostly the same except with an updated art style. Ben Beckman, it's a shame that his hair's gone all gray, but you know what? You know what? It looks good on him. You know what I'm gonna say? He looks good. He looks good with gray hair. Made it to be a straight line because that's how this kind of perspective works. Is it needs to be a straight line. Uh, like left to right, up and down. However, not quite working out that way. So I, being incredibly cool and awesome as a clown, and also silly, can't forget about how silly I am. I'm just going to go with it. You know, YOLO, you only live once. Here we go. Man, now that the VODs are up to date, I can actually take a day to rest tomorrow. Which means hopefully I'll be a bit higher energy because I am quite tired. I am a tired boy who has been doing a lot of work lately. And I deserve I deserve a bit of rest. And I think everybody who does a lot of work deserves some rest because they've been very good. They've been quite good. Irregular gremlin, if you've been doing a lot of work, go get some good rest. Even if it's not sleep, rest is good. Hmm. Sometimes I find that I overwork myself because I feel like I'm not capable. And then I overwork myself, and then I realize that I am capable, just like how most other people are capable. and to not put myself down so much, but by then I've already done a lot of work. So, it would be a nice thing to realize about myself that I am capable, before I start doing a lot of work, so that I don't feel bad about myself for no reason. Because, everyone's capable. And we shouldn't focus so much on productivity, really, I think. Because productivity is kind of a trap, right? It's just something that kind of eats you alive. There's an art piece I worked on, and maybe I'll show it, uh, maybe I'll show it sometime once I find it. I'm actually gonna look through my Tumblr. Because I think I posted it on my Tumblr. If, I must have. Like a while ago. It's an old art piece. Pass that, pass that, pass that, pass that. Getting closer to time. There's the One Piece map that I need to update. There's the Kevin art that constantly gets notes. There's a Buggy the Clown art that I kind of enjoy, but I definitely need to draw him later. There's some more pencil sketches that I like a lot. Their profile picture got deleted somehow. Year 5 Steve Big Top Burger. Uh, no context moment from an old D&D game. An art sketch I'm still happy with, a sketch I'm really not happy with, a sketch I still like, more Steve Big Top Bunger. And I don't like that drawing, but I don't want to get rid of it. I'm looking. Profile picture, art fight, birthday gift. I kind of dig those pencil drawings of funny animatronic character Festus. How far back is it? Hired as Hell Bear. Sorry for the. Oh, there's another amazing Buggy the Clown art that someone else made that I like. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. How do I separate my own art from stuff I reblogged? How far back does this go? That's a meme I'll have to tap the sign on. Do I have to look? Oh man. Okay, I'm finding around the right time, but I can't seem to find it. When are you? Not 2 years ago. Or no, 3 years ago. I'll find it later. I'll find it later. It's One Piece time. But there's an art piece that I made during the pandemic that took me a total of a total of 24 hours over like 3 days. It's a landscape piece and I'm very proud of it. It's very cool. Um Looking back, I did a great job on it. I never want to do that again because that was like 24 hours of drawing with like 10 to 12-hour periods. I don't know why put myself through that. I mean, it was for a class, so like, deadlines, but I don't know why I did that to myself. It turned out great though, right? It's still one of my favorite pieces that I've ever done. I can't just. Actually, no, maybe I can. Maybe I can just make it fit. I was so concerned for a moment, and then I remembered. No, I need to get rid of this. And the circle was almost enough. I almost got rid of that. With this, that gives me a lot more space. That gives me a hell of a lot more space. If I if I if I do this right. And I think I'm doing it right because if I didn't I wouldn't be doing it this way. Eventually things get done, even if it gets done slowly. I'm just here chilling. I keep forgetting to do the beginning read, and I think that that's been messing me up a little bit. I sh I'm gonna get better at that. I'm getting better at streaming in general, I think. It's been about a month and I've improved a lot. And I'm more confident in, like, with VODs, I'm more comfortable making thumbnails and the actual process of uploading, and I know how to deal with wonky files a little bit. I'm planning out a be right back screen, which will be epic once I actually go through with making that. It all comes down at the end of the day to being able to enjoy the company of both myself and people in chat, because if I'm only comfortable with people in chat, shout out to a regular gremlin. Thank you again for being here and interacting with me. It's always awesome. However, I should also be comfortable with interacting with myself, because the only consistency on a stream is the person streaming. So my goal is to be a more consistent individual, get things out on time. Uh, starting soon, the starting soon screen has done wonders. Oh my god, it's done wonders. For like how it feels to stream, because I am able to start streaming on time and still be able to like properly situate myself so I don't have to stress as much. Like I don't have to stress myself out as much to get things out on time. If anybody is also wanting to start streaming, get a starting soon screen. Right, like make one or like find one, because oh boy, that does it's really important to have that ability to go live, not have to worry about not have to worry as much about getting things out on time, uh and like give yourself more of an opportunity on social media to be like, hey, I'm live right now, you can check me out now. So I'm sort of starting to realize why everybody has one, because oh god, it's so good. It feels so nice. And also I get to subject people to funny clown music. Which was better than funny clown music, let's be real. Oh. Bravo Alphabusa just created a video called Teaser. I'll check that out later. Actually, I might check that out now. Bravo Alphabusa. Alright, so the teaser was just announcing that the new Hunter the Parenting episode will most likely, not guaranteed, but most likely come out on Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is going to be a very fun, a very fun day. Because not only am I going to be doing a Valentine's Day stream, which I should have had a bit more forethought into, but you know what? I can work on those assets, no problem. Between now and Friday. And then we'll be golden. And I'll have a bit more forethought into other holiday things. I'm not gonna do every holiday. Alright, I'm only gonna do the holidays that my stream like my streaming schedule lands on. So like I'm not gonna do a special Wednesday stream if a thing comes out on Wednesday. Like in December, I'm not going to be doing a Christmas stream, I don't think, or maybe I will. I might wrap in two streams into one, but on a different day. Ooh, but I won't spoiler. Uh, because the 25th does not the 25th of December does not go onto my streaming schedule. These stools are looking pretty good perspective-wise, I think. I'm thinking, and therefore I am. I think, therefore I am, and because I am, I have to think. It's a vicious cycle, really. Boy, is it worth it. Sometimes I like thinking, sometimes I hate thinking. But thinking is always eventful, so maybe do more of it. I may have needed to do something. I may have needed to do something custom indifferent, so I'm going to. I was worried the wrong layer, but no. Let me tell you, I'm excited for tomorrow because I get to rest. I get to go walk down and get some coffee in the more like midday, but kind of the morning. I get to much more leisurely work on editing a VOD. I'm very excited about the VOD that I'm going to be editing next. I'll have to look real quick. VOD. VOD. Hold on, no, I need to look up. Stream. No. Um, this is a better way. Stream VODs. Open. Or even better, Blender. My video editing software of choice. I get to do the fun map drawing the map drawing VOD where Irregular Gremlin uh where you explained World of Warcraft lore. That was one of my favorite streams I've done so far. It was insanely fun. So I can't wait to look at the VOD again. Or not again, but look at the VOD. Because amazing time. For anybody else watching, I highly recommend joining in on wacky conversations because they're cool and awesome. I'm gonna extend it out like so. And then if I'm thinking about proportions. There's good. There, there's very good. Now the key going forward and what I'm going to try and accomplish. I don't need to do that. That stool doesn't exist anymore. That's a ghost. That's a dead stool. That's a phantasm. Frankly. I believe that stool may have been murdered. Cue funny lightning sequence like an old horror movie. Old horror films are some of my favorites. Like, not because they're scary, but because, like, I don't know, they're funky. I love The Creature from the Black Lagoon. You know, I'm lagooning. I don't know why I said that, but I'm not taking it back because it's there now. It's out in the ether. But I do rather enjoy. Oh, hi Nanos, thanks for popping in. I rather enjoy like old classic media like that. I also really enjoyed The Shadow. That old radio drama from like the 30s. It is quite good. Big fan. Hey Names, you want on my lap? Hey. Let me put my phone on the charger. I don't know why the battery's this low now. I didn't charge it full. I charged it about half, so I guess that's what I get. Yeah, there we go. Hi. Hey. Alright, it's cat time. Time for cat. So honestly, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from drawing. I'm gonna take a wee break right here and pet my cats and such. I got reminded because I accidentally went to the install the YouTube app for a moment on my phone. So somebody is doing a new playthrough of Rayman Origins, which is like one of my childhood absolute favorite games. It is one of my absolute favorites. It's so good. And I realized it's on Steam. I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. Because it and Super Meat Boy were so influential to me. Very good games. Very good, very solid games. I grew up loving difficult platformers. Like difficult 2D platformers were my jam. Like when it came out, I also played Rayman Legends, but it didn't feel the same. It didn't feel nearly the same, I think. Let me double check what the base of the stool looks like. Okay, the base of the stool does not even have the circle. There is no circle. I can just get rid of that. There's no circle. There it is. And all was okay in the world. Da 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 da. Sometimes you just want to sit back and vibe to the music. Let me tell you, this music is mighty good. Da 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 ram ba da ram. Da 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 da. My cat's being very purry, aren't you, Nanums? Mm-hmm. Hi. Very sweet. And that, maybe with some tweaks and such, is the bar. It's bar time. That's the bar. So I hope my chat on my phone is actually loading properly because I hope I didn't miss any messages. Yep. Maybe. Maybe that's happened. Yeah. Let me get rid of that. I don't want that staying on my... There we are. Okay. Ah. Okay. Things are kind of coming up, Millhouse. That shirt is structured kind of funny. Merge with a layer below so that these are both the but I yes, yes. Okay, I was confused for a moment. Merge with the layer below. Yeah. The layer. That French accent is atrocious. I should stop doing that. I should really not do that. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. What I'm gonna do is that I'm allowing myself to redraw characters that I've already drawn before in new scenes with the new characters because I think that that would be uh you know, why not? You know, why not? Alright, sick, my Twitch was my Twitch is acting up a little bit on my phone, so I'm gonna close that out and start that on again. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing me all the things that I need like my chat. And you're very sweet and I love you very much. You're very cute. I need to draw you sometime. I just remembered. Hi, you're making it hard to draw. You're very sweet. Mm-hmm. You know, when your cat bumps into you, when you're trying to draw, it's hard to draw, but you know what? You know what? It's kind of worth it. I'd say it's worth it. Mwah. Let me get this right. I'm having a little bit of a hard time processing. Oh, that's his foot. Okay, okay, no, that's his foot. So what he's doing is that, let's say these are his hips. And then here's that he has a fat ass because he shanks. Right, and then you have the thigh. And then you have the calf and shin. You have the very cool calf and shin. And then with the calf and shin, you also get to do the foot with the heel and that right there and his sandal time. But he also has, yeah, he also has his leg crossed like that. And then he has his rib cage like that. So shoulder blade action, shoulder arm, and then the bar. And of course you have to consider the back and there. Then with and what I get to do with this also is draw Shanks in the straw hat because this is before he gave it to Luffy. This is pre Luffy having the straw hat, so I get to draw that. Also, it'd be very funny is really tiny Shanks, but I'm not gonna do that. No, don't angle it. What would be even cooler is properly sized Shanks. Shanks, but proper size is very cool. I think I should do that. One thing I wonder about with Shanks is why was he in the East Blue? Right? Like it doesn't have to be a super complex or like lore important answer, right? It could just be like, yeah, he was going out to get groceries, and the only place he could do that is East and Blue. Like I'd understand. Sometimes you have to go far away for stuff that you actually need. Like, I'd like to know why. Do I need to make him even larger? Does Shanks need to be Big Shanks? I think he needs to be Big Shanks. That doesn't increase the size. What if I just make him taller? Oh, there, Buster. I gotta lure you down there. Actually, no, 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 no. I was doing him in the wrong seat. That's right. I was doing Shanks. Be jealous. That's not what I meant, though. I meant I was working on Shanks in the wrong layer. Not the wrong layer. The wrong stool. I want him to be a bit further back in this stool. At this point, he is still. At this point, he is still just a silly Billy. Oh, I didn't mean to shift. I meant to extend. Shanks is a weirdly lanky boy. He needs to be lanky. He deserves a little lankage as a treat, you know? Let me change the chat mode. There we go. Yeah, let's reload this to see if I'm missing something. No, no, I'm not missing something. Oh, but now the chat's gone. Why is the chat gone? Should be fine. I'll save the chat on Nobis. I'll see it on OBS. There we go. Ah, okay. Shank's style. His hair isn't actually too difficult either. Now this is Shanks 12 years earlier than uh 3 times skip. Red-haired Shanks, there he is. How red is his hair? Quite. He's also quite shanky, he'll stab you. I'm much worse at back muscles, but bear with me. It'll turn out fine enough. Yeah, the chat's not loading. Shame. So, yeah. Hopefully the chat works. But, yeah. I don't know why the chat is gone now. Also, why is this loud? Oh, that was just the song. Never mind. Okay, with this, he has a bit of a collar. And the seam is back there, and it's a bit tucked into his shirt, so it goes a bit like this, and it can hide my weird anatomy a little bit. Wrong way. It actually goes like this. Fish. Pant. More pants. More pants. And then with this, I can just have this do that. Oh boy, isn't that awesome? There we go. That. Right, and there we go, Shanks. I'm going to pull a silly. I'm not just gonna do one reoccurring character we've already drawn before. I am going to draw two. Up. Big head. How short is Luffy as a child? Tall enough that I can raise him up and it would make sense. I might shrink his this area, what's the midsection. I might do that. No, I'm not feeling that. I want them to just be enjoying their time. You know? They deserve to enjoy their time together. After this, they won't meet each other again for another 14 years-ish. I might as well let them enjoy, have their time. I think they should get to properly, like, I really want Shanks and Luffy to properly hang out. I want them to properly hang out. I want them to properly. Oh, there we go. This is what I wanted. I want them to properly talk and be like, yeah, this is how our lives have been. He's like, they clearly mean a lot to each other as people, right? Like it's obvious that, you know, they matter to each other. I'd like them to see each other again. That would be very cool and awesome. That leg isn't working out. And I want, you know, that's what I want to see by the end of the series is Shanks and Luffy just like talking. There's this whole thing about a haha Davy back fight and all that, and that's cool, right? And I think they should do that also. But I want them to just talk and catch up. They deserve it. They've both been through a lot these past years. But that's not working out either. I need to do a new layer for just Luffy. I put it underneath. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to do the actual leg. I forgot. This is what forgetting looks like. That was on the wrong layer. It should be on this layer. I should probably erase that and get it a bit closer like this. Yes, yes, things are working out. Things are coming up from Millhouse. The heel. Tell the heel. The main body. There we go. That, and then you do this and the golden. But you make sure that it's not ahead of this because that looks weird. Alright. Or else it looks weird. Alright, I'm going to zoom into this, find a good color, find a good brush, and I am going to BRB because I have to go to the bathroom. Pardon me, Nanos, I have to go to the bathroom. There we go. I'm going to mute myself now. I'll be back. Alright, I have returned. Ah, I can hear out of my other headphones. Let me mute myself. On there. Okay, there we go. Good. Hog even. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Let me get back to Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds time. I can't believe the wilds are outer. Now let's undo that. And my name's welcome back. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Mm-hmm. That cat is now back on lap. Hog. Cool. Epic. I really need to design a be right back screen. That would be awesome and cool. And then it would have some cool infographics and be like, check out my socials. Blah, blah. And I can also put it up when smiley face ad time, so that people don't have to like be cut off by ads if I ever get ads. Because that's always super annoying. And then like when people keep going, uh like while there's ads, so you miss out on a lot of stuff, it's also annoying, and I'd like to mitigate that for others. What also helps is not having pre-roll ads. And that's let me actually let me see how that actually looks. I like that well enough. That's a sketch layer. It's a sketch layer, so I don't need to. Yeah, it's a sketch layer, so I can fix it as I need. And there will be a need. There will be a need. It's like they're kind of afraid it is. Yep, there we are. Yeah. Wrong color and also wrong layer. It's supposed to go right here. It's supposed to be this. Oh, very cool, very awesome. That is a travesty. I need to get the hips done proper like before things are in place. There we go, and then have the ribbed cage. Have this, have a bit of that and that. Take that and that. And this. Have the arms up much more straight like this, as they should be. There's some on this height. Actually, Luffy's a bit younger, isn't he? He's like a little kid. Even smaller. Make him a tiny child. Tiny child moment. Uh, did I accidentally make him taller this time? I'm gonna shrink him down a little bit more. So that he is a tiny child. Alright, so he's 17 pre-time skip. This is 12 years before that, which means he's 5. This is Luffy at 5-ish years old. So I need him to be tiny like a 5-year-old because he is. His head needs to be big because he's Luffy. Big head. Neck. Neck time. Of course, ear down low like a saw. Scar isn't a scar yet, so here's the bandage. Um, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. I love that Luffy's design is sort of the epitome of looking at him and going, I love this dude. Right? Luffy's good. I like him. I like his design a lot, even as a child. His child design is quite good. Because he just looks like a child. Like if we didn't know that this was Luffy, this would just be like some kid. Right? Like as far as I can tell, this is just some kid. I think I've met a kid that looks like this. God, the funny bean shape of this kid. Man, Oda really made this kid a fucking kidney bean in this panel. Just a fucking kidney. I think he'd have baggy shirts. He lives out in the woods. Nobody's caring about what size he wears as long as it's comfortable on him. Kid. Child moment. Child moment. Now that there is Sketch Shanks, Sketch Luffy. I might do Sketch Luffy too, just to make things uh, a little bit neater looking. Then I'm going to go on working on Ben Beckman. I'm going to be doing Ben Beckman next, I think. That makes sense. I'm trying to find out if Luffy has eyebrows here. This kid has eyebrows? Never. Not in a million bajillion years. He'd never. He'd never do something as awful as have eyebrows. What is his smile? His smile is very pleasant. That's what it is. Man, Shanks really did just like completely change Luffy's trajectory in life. Like, I know that's quite obvious. Like, yeah, of course he did. But still, like, goddamn. One positive influence on your life can completely change you. Or not change you, but change the way that you, like, move through life. Also, if anybody's talking in chat, I don't know if chat is working, even on OBS. Something might be going funky. I don't know. It seems like, OBS, the chat is going through on Twitch proper. He's doing something. Thank you, 3 o'clock alarm. I would rather not buy tickets, thank you. Alright. Alright, sick. Sick and Paul. Let's look again at what he wears. He wears a very simple t-shirt and shorts. Yes, of course he does. He's Luffy. He's never wearing anything complicated. What's complicated about Luffy is how he reacts to complex situations. And simple though he is, that absolutely does not mean he's shallow. He is a very he is a very simple character, so a lot of his stuff does revolve around him being like how he reacts to things happening. But still, like you can't just call him shallow because he's not complex. It's like saying that it's like looking at a deep hole and going, that's not very wide, it must be shallow. And then like falling down 500 like miles, I guess. Luffy. Luffy time. Listen, gamers, if you hate Luffy, no, you don't. That's all I'm gonna say. If you hate Luffy, no, you don't. Yeah, these should also be 75, so that it's a little easier to see the actual sketch. There we go. Bye. Oh, you get enough? Okay. My cat decided to get off my lap. I that's good. Good. I'm going to merge with layer below, I think, for that. And with this, I'm going to merge with layer below on this one too. I'm going to keep that separate. I want to have them dancing like this in the back because that sounds funny, and I want Ben Beckman to be near the front, uh, sitting at a table like this, much like that. I enjoy a good Ben Beckman. I think we all need a Ben Beckman in our lives to keep us fucking steered. Sometimes you really, really do need that, and sometimes you can make it for yourself. But in terms of Shanks, God, it looks like Shanks is a mess, and like really needs like basically a handler. Shanks is a very high maintenance partner for Ben Beckman, I think. short to the max. This is a secret funny symmetry right here. Okay, 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 I see it. I see. I understand. I understand. And I think that it would go like this. This maybe? Because it goes like this one, it goes off like that. So I'll uh, do like that once again. Okay. And then I do. This makes sense. Da 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 da. Da 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 dum da 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 dum ba da 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 dum da 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 dum. You get this situated and then let's double check on this. Man, Oda was around my age when he first made One Piece. This was his art. Imagine how good my art will be once I'm as old as he is now. Right? Like look how good his art is now compared to how it was. I hope to be good like that one day. You know, all it takes is practice, and I'll get there. I'll get there. I believe in myself. I believe in myself, and you should believe in yourselves too. And then charge my phone a little bit, so I'm a bit away from I'm a little bit away from chat, but that should be fine. Oh boy, I can't wait to buy a second monitor. A second monitor would be so fucking sick, dude. I could just I'll never need to look on my phone for chat again. I can just have it up all the time. All the time, no matter what. Okay, it needs to be a bit perpendicular. That's not exact by any means, but that looks... No, no it doesn't. There we go, that looks better. That looks better to mine own eyes. Looking with mine own eyes. That ain't good enough. And with this, you get to the middle. Okay, there we go. Now I have an exact middle point. And now I can do this. And then and now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it plain, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every byway. What more, much more than this, I did it my way. Red hair pirates. Very sick and cool and good and awesome even. I like them. I like them a lot. I want to see them more. Like I think that's the big thing with a lot of One Piece characters is, man, this would be so cool if we saw more of them. Right? I want Shanks to be around again. I know why he can't, but boy do I want to see more of him. That I think would be the best. That would be sick. That would be sick and awesome. I like it a fair bit. Yeah, frankly. I also want to see more, uh, like more from the people that we met um, in East Blue. You know, like I'd really like to see, uh, I'd like to see Geen again, like more thoroughly. Pearl can kind of just go die. I don't hate him nearly as much as Mama Drock hates him. But still, uh, yeah, Pearl is kind of mid. Pearl is a kind of mid character. I'm gonna be real. I don't mind him not showing up again. And it's almost guaranteed that we're gonna see Enel again. This should be a bit. Yes, perfect. Have this be a bit between those. Yes. On the highway and more, much more than this. I did it my. Ah, great song. Great song, and I sing it good in karaoke. Yeah, it turns out I'm a decent singer. Who'd have thunk it? Turns out practice makes perfect, for all things. Talent is fake and you need to practice. If someone says you're talented, that's not a thing you should use as an excuse to not practice. I don't necessarily do fundamental uh exercises in the same way that some people do, but I draw. I draw and I actively try and improve each time I'm drawing. So I'm always practicing it to some extent. It doesn't matter where you're starting at. It doesn't matter your starting position. Progress is good and important and you should do it. you listener, you should do more practice on whatever it is you're wanting to do. Cause what's the worst that's gonna happen? You fail? Why does failing matter? Failing just means you get to practice more. Practice is awesome. Right? There's a reason that there's such a thing as hashtag delete your art. And that's because sometimes your art fails and you need to do it again. And you need to not feel too precious about it. Right? Like this table? I like this table. So I might keep it. But if I need to get rid of it later, I know I need to remind myself that it's okay. It's okay and even good to delete your art. I I'm really worried that Twitch stopped working and it's just never telling me. And that doesn't matter now. I should go get them. Yeah, let's see. Where's the new Ben Bekuman? I I really like how he looks here. Look at him. Look at him. I think he should smoke less, but that's his issue, not mine. What kind of chair is that? Is that another one of these stools? You know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna draw one of these other stools. This place isn't fancy. It's good. There's a difference. This is very inspirational music. It makes me inspired. It makes me want to inspire others. It is quite good music. You know what? Fuck it. Your goal in life is not to make money. Your goal in life is to make memories. Go make, go make goddamn memories. This is a public service announcement. Don't make profit, make memories. Once you have enough to live off of, that's it. That's good. Okay, this is actually that high. That's a good height. That is quite the good height, actually. Yes. Yes. Good. Yeah, I get to do the top of this. I can disregard this one. Right. Sick. Sick and pug. Alright, so there's da 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 da. I think that should be good. I think that should be good. I'm excited for Friday. Because not only is it Valentine's Day and I get to do a fun stream where I talk about love and world building, but I also get to do a funny, I also get to see the funny, Hunter the Parenting episode. Maybe, probably. Yeah, Hunter the Parenting episode. I'm so excited. It's this week, maybe. It seems like it should be this week. They wouldn't announce it unless it was done. By the way, go check out fucking Hunter the Parenting. It's top notch. It's top notch, and I follow somebody who, actually, I follow multiple people who work on it over here on Twitch. So going and checking this out is also directly supporting the people that I like watching. So I am going to keep saying like, hey, go watch this thing. People I like made it. Sort of like once Drock's game comes out, even if I don't buy it, and I probably will, and once it comes out, I might even play it on stream. Just be like, hey, here's Drock's game, go check it out, give him money. Be like, I want to support his work. He does good shit. He's, you know? I also like watching Isander and Coda, but they're doing fine right now. They're doing fine right now, but I still recommend checking out their shit. They're solid. They do solid Warhammer plus other stuff content. I need to see if they've uploaded and I just haven't seen it yet. I've got to be real. I'll do that once I'm done streaming. I'm probably gonna end stream at 4, once I get, like, the sketches down for a couple more of the people. Like, I have Shanks, I have Kid Luffy, I'm about to have Ben Beckman. I can do the basics for the others. And then it'll be golden. And it won't be clickbait anymore. And it wasn't clickbait in the first place, but still. Let me look at Streamlab. Streamlab. Hello there, Streamlab. You should have stuff on you. That's weird. Yeah, it looks like stuff's wonky that I'll need to figure out later. Like I can still see the chat on stream, right, on the actual stream like graphic, right? Like y'all can see it right there. It's right there. Well, I'm not seeing it in the chat menu. Also, this stool looks like a mushroom. This is just a guesstimate. Yeah. Yeah. Yay! It looks decent. I like when stuff looks decent. Now I'm going to change it to 50%. I'm going to have a new layer that's 100. I'm going to have this, and I'm going to switch to layer this. I'm going to swoop, have this be a bit closer. Ah, look at Benny boy. Look at him. Look at Benjamin Beckman. His pose is so nonchalant. Such a nonchalant pose. And now with him here, I get more funny pose reference. This also helps me draw more dynamic poses by drawing more dynamic poses. It's funny how that works. And then the hand reaches over like this, and then the fingers, his yaoi hands that both him and Shanks have. Man. Then the worst beast of all appeared, the gamer. I don't know why I said that, but the gamer has come and is angry. You could even say he's an angry video game nerd. You could even say he's an angry video game nerd season 5. Womp, 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 womp. Very shrimple. Do you think if you ask a crustacean to solve a math problem, it goes, you see, that's quite shrimple? Because I think they do. And nobody can convince me otherwise. Apartment complex? I find it quite shrimple. We can't get rid of individual words. Sorry, I had a thought and then it came out of my mouth. Even though I wasn't saying what I was thinking before that. But I had like a whole argument with myself about something unrelated to stream. I don't know why it popped out of my mouth, but it did. Yay, mental issues. Very cool. They're not even issues, they're just my brain different. There's a big difference between brain different and brain wrong, and I'd say my brain is different. I did all of that on the wrong goddamn layer. Wrong layer, Kronk. But that's a thing I really like saying whenever I draw on the wrong layer is wrong layer, Kronk. Wrong layer. Because like I love Emperor's New Groove. Also the fact that it's a reference to Emperor's New Clothes, like in terms of the actual title. But also, the Emperor's got a new groove. On one hand it's quite obvious, and on the other, we should have seen Cusco naked at some point. That's a joke. That's a joke, kind of. It's a joke because that would not have flown in a kid's movie. And it would have not made the story any better, frankly. Let's get you situated in a proper place, better fit for Benny Beckman. Benny Beckboy. Actually, I think that they're riding. They're sitting on like when I say they, I mean like the people not at the bar are sitting on a three-footed stool. His fun fact about three-legged stools, they never wobble. They're they're like the opposite of a wibble. They don't wobble, sometimes they fall. Wibbles wobble, but they don't fall down. If you were a loved one, if you or a loved one have symptoms of mesothelioma, you may be I you may be applicable for financial compensation. Hmm. Benny boy, the Bens are calling. Oh, Benny boy, the pipes are calling. Danny boy, pretty decent song. Pretty decent song. I like it. I like it. It's good. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Okay, something's either too high or too low. And I need to figure out what. I need to figure out what. And then it will be good and awesome and epic. Let me erase you real quick, and then I can do something awesome. And by awesome, I mean cool. And by cool, I mean epic. You see, I should have done this because, taking a pose from something ain't cheating. You see, that's what Big Cheater doesn't want you to know. I wonder if Oda's ever felt like stagnant about how his art look, like his art is stagnant. I bet he has. Like he draws so much that I don't think that feeling lasts very long. It's like at some point you have to see the amount of change that your art goes through, or else you're just blind. It's also known as the it's so over, we're so back cycle. It's so over. We're so back. It's so over. We're so back. And just never ending cycle. This motherfucker's yowie fingers. Knuckles. The echidna? No, silly, it's Nipples the enchilada. God, I can't believe that the Nipples the enchilada guy worked on the Sonic 3 movie. I am so happy, like genuinely so happy for him. Nipples the enchilada. And then you do this and that, and then there we are. Let me see. Yes! Good. I don't know, you're probably gone by now, irregular gremlin. Sorry that if you said something in chat, I'm sorry I can't see it right now. You're probably gone because you had to leave for work, or you're going to bed. Either one. Again, thank you so much for popping by. It's awesome seeing you. I think I think this dude is gay. Looks at Ben Beckman, points right into his face. I think this man is a queer. I don't think this man wants to kiss women. Big leg. Big leg. Big leg. Leg. You know, much like a seal. Leg. Or like Alphabusa. Man, I just realized Alphabusa sounds like a seal. Leg. Yes. Leg. I need to redo the legs, but that should be fine. That should be fine. It's more like I need to redo the leg singular. The leg singular. That's very cool. I'm very cool and everyone likes me. Ugh. I do not know what his shoes look like, but I'll look that up later. 16. There we go. Sick. That means that the angle of your foot, Mr. Beck. The angle of your foot, Mr. Beckman. Mr. Beckman. Do that and release. I hate that I have to draw feet to get good at feet, but I can't draw too much feet or that it's gonna look weird because fucking why would I draw feet? Why do you have a page full of foot drawing? Question mark. And I know it's gonna be one of my friends asking me that for the funny. And it is gonna be funny. And sometimes even if a question's funny, you kinda don't want to bother. But like you don't want to seem like you have a problem with the question, because oftentimes you don't have a problem with the question. It's funny. It's just you don't want to handle right now. Benny Beckboy. Beckboy. Benny Beckboy. There you are, Benny Beckboy. I love how his hair looks. Mr. Beckman. Stink, stank, stunk, da 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 da. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are an eel. And then, of course, the nose is very vertical. Not quite that long, though. Stink, stank, stunk. Da 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 da. You're a green one, Mr. Grinch. You really are green. Da 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 da, Mr. Grinch. I have one viewer and it's stream smiles. Yeah, if I if anyone got me, I know that Streamlabs got me. Oh god, the deep bags in his eyes. Oh, Beckman, what happened? How late did you stay up fucking? Mr. Gray. God, that's in my head now. That's in my head and that's never going away. Mr. Griffin. What's to describe you will be stink, stank, stunk. Dot in I, funny dot in I, please go to the right place. Funny dot in the eye. Please go to the right place. Thank you kindly. Very good, Dawson. Thank you, very good, Dawson. Very cool. Very cool. Now you're probably wondering, Alex the Lion, what the hell are you doing in my car? Well, I am here because you are fucking awesome. Ear. Ew. Funny noises. I love doing funny noises. They alienate people because I'm funny. Ear. Drawing an ear. There we go. And if I do this, then it should be better. And I can do this. And have Benny Boy. Benny Boy. I kind of like how Benny Boy is looking. Something about Romance Dawn, like Chapter 1 of One Piece Romance Dawn, feels weirdly nostalgic. Right? Like, Oda did a great job making it feel nostalgic, and I kind of. It makes me nostalgic for a time that I wasn't alive for. Because this was 1997, baby. I wouldn't be alive for another 6 years. And that's me as a little tiny baby. I got into One Piece in around 2018, which in anime terms was like the latter bit of the first half of Whole Cake Island. So, quite cool, quite awesome. Uh, Great arc. I'm glad that it went from Whole Cake to yeah, it went from Whole Cake to Wano. But the start of Wano took long enough that it wouldn't be until a few more years in anime time. Alright. Alright, gamers. Alright, gamers, here's what I'm gonna do. I am feeling quite tired, so I am going to not that one. Wrong screen. I am going to go here And perfect timing for the song, by the way. I'm gonna chill a little bit until the song's over. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop that there, and I'm gonna do a funny read. Alright. Alright, I have been Bajongles. You can find me here on Twitch Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at noon PST. You can also find me on my socials on Bluesky and Tumblr at BigBoyArt1. The username should be Bajongles. With my funny profile picture. I am doing my best to keep the VODs over on YouTube consistent. I just played catch up. I am now caught up again, and I should be doing a regular schedule now. And if you're seeing this uh over on over on YouTube, hi YouTube. I'm happy to see you. Uh I'd love to see you over here if possible. And with that, it is it has been wonderful. I will catch you all on the flip flop. Bye bye.